Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Coffee and Collaboration. Your host, Kimberly Winborne, will show you the power of proactive networking. Grab your coffee and let's get started.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Coffee and Collaborations episode. My name is Kimberly Winborne, and I have a special guest co-host today, my daughter, Sophie Winborne.
Hi. Yes, thank you, Mommy, for introducing me. My name is Sophie Elizabeth Winborne. I have a business just like my mom, S.E.W Blessed Treats Things. We sell cookies, cakes. I'm thinking of selling Rice Krispie treats. And when I say treats and things, it means like when the treats are like the desserts and the food, or like lemonade or something, and then while the things is the books and jewelry and other stuff like that. But I want to also announce Papa's Chili. It is a name brand that my pops is selling, and you can get that you can contact Design Evolution Creations, Kimberly Winborne, to get his chili.
And to get your treats and things. Yes, so I'm excited to have my daughter join me as a co-host today. And we have so much ahead. Oh my goodness. So this time last year and over the past 3 years, I have been doing an event that brings together mothers and daughters, or young people and older people. It's generational. And that event is called Beauty 180. That has now become a nonprofit. And so we're excited because we're going to have an event that's going to be raising money for the Lightner YMCA Achievers program of the YMCA. I am on the advisory board, and it is my mission to be able to give back to the youth in that program. It supports young people through mentorship, development programs, college awareness, and all of those things. It's just such an amazing program that I want people to hear more about. And so I'm going to use my events, the youth events, to be able to create awareness for that program as well as raise money. And then Beauty 180 is also a nonprofit that supports women in transition. So from homeless to career transition, women who have been victims of domestic violence, single women who have recently gotten divorced, so women coming out of prison. So many women are in transition, and if they just had someone or a program or some resources to be able to help them in their journey, they could get along so much faster. And we're going to be doing that together. So Sophie and I are here today because we want to specifically talk about the Beauty 180 event coming up, the Mother-Daughter Tea. But I also want to mention the Transformation Boot Camp that starts off that celebratory weekend of October 26th and 27th. That Saturday, we're going to have that Transformation Boot Camp, which will be raising money solely for the Beauty 180 nonprofit. And you can find out more about the nonprofit, which I just established in September of this year. Went and filed the paperwork end of August. So I got my articles of incorporation about a week later. And that website is www.beauty180inc.org. That's beauty180inc.org. And so go and check that out so you can find out more about Beauty 180. You can actually get involved. Reach out to us. Let us know if you want to be a part of what we have going on. Once you skim through the program, reach out to me to find out more. You can go to info@beauty180inc.org. And let me know how you want to serve. And you can also give a donation to the cause. We appreciate it because we are going to work tirelessly with these women to be able to make a difference. And with these youth. So Sophie, the Beauty 180 actually started as a result of my daughter, Sophie. The first Beauty 180 tea, it was called Ladies Empowerment Tea, and that was back in 2016. And Sophie and I have been having teas at the house. You remember the teas, babe? With your friends?
Yeah.
You remember? So they would just be at the house. And I believe that young girls need confidence. They need support from their mothers and the community at large. Women and fathers and uncles and so many folks can come together to be able to help them to have more of a voice. Learn that they are powerful and dynamic. And so we started doing these little teas at my house. And just said in 2016, Sophie was like, Mommy, when are we going to have another tea? And I said, well, what do you think about inviting some other mothers and daughters like that we don't even know to kind of share this experience with them? And she was on board. So what do you like about the tea, Sophie?
I like how I get to meet new people that I don't really know, and then after we talk, and then we just become like friends after we talk and stuff. So I think the tea brings people together.
Yeah, I love that. And so what is, like, do you like the dressing up part at all? Because the first one, I remember we got really dressed up with like the lace gloves and the tea hats and everything. Do you like that part?
I do sometimes, but the last time it was just like, it was weird, like in the back of my dress, but
the back of your dress was weird.
Yeah.
So as long as it's comfortable.
Yes, it has to be comfortable but dressy.
Okay. So that's my bad. I guess I have to make sure that I get her a more comfortable ensemble. But yeah, for the mother and daughter tea, the little girls and the mothers are going to get an opportunity to come together and bond. Sophie and I, we love bonding. And I know sometimes I get so busy, just like many of you women out there, you get so busy and you don't get an opportunity to spend the time with the main reason why you go, your children, your family, many of us. And so it's kind of a moment to kind of say, hey, let's do this together, she and I, and then bring people along to have that mother-daughter bonding experience. And one of the things that I remember from the first one is that it seemed from that you really began to love reading. Remember Miss Devanya Reed came and shared her books, and then after that you began to read more.
Yeah, I loved her books.
Yeah.
Her books are really inspiring about why you shouldn't bully and stuff. So I think that's one part how that encouraged me to start writing books.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? A lot of your books are about people not getting bullied or some sort of moral lesson. So how many books have you written, Sophie? Do you know yet?
I think about 10.
You what? I didn't even know.
It's on my computer.
Oh, wow. So she hasn't published any because I am waiting for her to give me permission to, go ahead and move forward with that. But yeah, Sophie has written 10 books. I didn't even know that. I thought it was maybe like 5 or 6. But as a result of that event, she got inspired, like she just said, and now she's written 10 books, and she loves reading. Like, I don't have to force her to do that. She loves reading. What's your favorite books to read?
I think the ones that the people, like, I get to get their autograph or something.
Okay.
Like Kalea's, and
okay.
I liked her background and her story.
Kalea Irvin. I know Kimberly Dixon would love to hear that, and Noah's Ark Publishing. I was able to be an editor for that publishing company, and so we were able to have Kalea Irvin. You guys heard me talk about that when she was coming and when she came, and Sophie loved her story. So when she's talking about, she really loves autobiographies where she can actually meet the person whose story is being shared. And so that's pretty cool, because a lot of people would probably say fiction stories. I know she likes dork diaries, but that wasn't the first thing that she said. So I'm really proud of you for that. And so did you have anything that you wanted to add about what you're looking forward to from the tea or from your business or anything?
For the tea, I'm looking forward to seeing my old friend from school, Kamaya. I'm looking forward to seeing her if she comes, because I haven't seen her for a while since Hope closed down. So I'm looking forward to seeing her and meeting new people there. And for my business, because in the future I want a restaurant, so I'm thinking that of inviting my papa, because he's making chili now and he's selling them. Like, because for the name brand that he chose it from what I said that the name brand should have been for his chili.
That's cool.
So I think when I get my restaurant, I'm gonna probably see if he wants to be an employee or something.
An employee, okay. So are you gonna feature his chili in your restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Like, I think that's gonna be the first thing that I really feature in my restaurant. That's actually a food instead of a dessert.
Okay. So savory instead of sweet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Popeye's chili is really popular. You can place your order, like she mentioned earlier, through Design Evolution Creations. Just contact me at Design Evolution Creations on Facebook or Instagram. But that stuff was selling off of the racks after an event that we held where it was featured. And so that goes to show that this little girl has some serious taste buds on her. She knows about her Popeye's chili, that it would be good, and she's like, I'm putting my stamp on it to sell it. And so that's okay. So thank you for sharing, Sophie, about what you're excited about with the tea. And I'm looking forward to be able to nurture and cultivate the desires in her, the wants and the needs and the curiosity and all of those things as we continue to explore entrepreneurship. And so at the tea, the mother-daughter tea, one of the featured speakers, or actually the mother-daughter combo, are entrepreneurs and authors. Erica Perry Green and her daughter Cameron Green. And Erica Perry Green, she has a company, Shiro Publishing Company. And so she helps other authors to get their story out, published, marketed, and the like. And then her daughter has a business called Cameron's Creations. She actually vends. She's created her own stories and she does illustrations. So there's an entrepreneur and author mother-daughter combo that I'm proud to have as MCs of the upcoming mother-daughter tea. And then we also have Mrs. Black North Carolina and her daughter Little Miss Black North Carolina to be featured speakers at the tea. And how powerful is that for a mother and a daughter to both be Miss Black North Carolina, whether it's little or the adult? And I just love that. I love the example of being a queen and what that's all about. And so we invite you once again to join us on October 27th. Walk the carpet. I'm hoping to get a purple carpet so that you ladies can, with your daughters, take a picture that you can take home with you to hang up and share with family and friends, but have that memory. And we're going to continue to work with other organizations to be able to create other opportunities for mothers and daughters to get together and bond. And I'm just truly excited about that. And so I wanted to ask my daughter, are you ready to come on the show? Because we have been talking about that for a while. And she said yes. And so today is that day. So Sophie, congratulations. You finally made it to TV. Right? That's exciting, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations. You've done a great job. And so the Beauty 180 My daughter, I remember we were riding down the street one day and she was just looking around at apartments, and she has such a heart for people. And she said, why are there homeless people? Are all of these apartments full? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't understand why there are homeless people then, because if all of these apartments aren't full, then they have a place to stay. Sophie, what's your thought on that? Like, when it comes to being able to give back and seeing people that have less than you, what does your heart say to do?
I feel like if they have less than you, if they need help, that you should provide them with something that they really need, like a home if they're homeless. So if there's not full apartments, then they should at least be able to offer some food in a home until they can like get a job and get money and stuff.
Yeah.
Where they don't need where they can like pay for it and
right.
stuff.
And they don't need as much help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something that we're working on. That she has inspired me in such a unique way to really step it up and take it to another level. And so I'm grateful for the heart from my daughter, because just riding down the street, like I said, I was like, what if we can do that? And I know people that are right now working on some things like that. And I'm in the nonprofit. We want to partner with them to be able to do our part, to help the mission, to help people to get through programs, to help people to get the professional and the personal development. We're going to be providing services, not just one-time hairstyles, nails, clothes, but ongoing services. We want to be able to offer scholarships for women to be able to have the support that they need in various capacities. Because if you secure a woman, you secure a village to me. And I do not discount men. I believe that men are absolutely important. But if you think about it, it's always mama and them that we really go to. We really go to and lean on for a lot of things. And so that's what this organization about. That's the vision that was given to me. And so I'm just following suit. And so Coffee and Collaborations is going to be a platform to be able to get this out. Just like I use it to elevate all of these entrepreneurs and authors and the like, I am also going to be using it to talk about Beauty 180. And so I want you to go once again to beauty180inc.org and check out what we have going on. Like I mentioned also, that Saturday before the mother-daughter tea, we have a collective group of women coming together to help you ladies to be transformed. Everything you could think of that you could possibly need in one event, from personal image, branding, personal development, mindset shift, goal setting, massage, the importance of massage and how it can be such a healing tool. Also, wellness, your signature customized wellness experience. We also have a personal trainer who was a former track star to be able to speak with you about aligning your body properly. We also have a wellness educator. So many people that are going to be there to help you to transform in every area. And then I, of course, will be talking about how you can do that by transforming your mindset financially. And so that one is going to be October the 26th. So go to beauty180inc.org to check out Beauty 180, and go to coffeeandcollaborations.com to stay in touch with Coffee and Collaborations. You can go to Eventbrite to register for either of those events. But like I said, you can always reach me at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com with any questions. So thank you, Sophie, for being my wonderful co-host today. Did we forget anything?
No.
Can't think of anything we forgot? No? All right. Well, you guys, if you have a youth entrepreneur in your family, in your neighborhood, please reach out to us. we would love to connect with them. We have an event coming up where we highlight the youth. And so connect with us so that your youth can be highlighted at this event. It was amazing last year. I like to do one big youth event each year, and it's always around Christmas time. So make sure to connect with us to get that information. We'll be talking about that also on the Coffee and Collaborations podcast, because we love supporting entrepreneurship at all ages and at all stages. And right here we have the Beauty 180 t-shirt. I did forget to mention that, babe. The Beauty 180 t-shirt, which thank you to my graphic designer, Elton Benjamin, and then my other graphic designer, John Brown of Brown Boy Photography and Graphic Design. So John Brown printed these for me, and I love it. We are highlighting Domestic Violence Awareness Month with the purple for Beauty 180. If you look at our logo, if you go to us on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, you'll see the purple in the logo. And that is because we are advocates for awareness for domestic violence. We are advocates that be as many programs, as much as we can do to support those women who are coming out of that scenario, who are survivors, or those who are still in it, to know that they can get out and they have someone that is going to be an advocate for them. That's the foundation of Beauty 180. As a result of the work, I began working with women in prison and so many other women who were in transition, and that became the mission of Beauty 180. So buying a t-shirt, the money goes back to the nonprofit. So if you're interested in getting a t-shirt, it's $25. It's a long sleeve t-shirt, and we have it in white or black. Then reach out to me, like I said, at info@beauty180inc.org or info@coffeeandcollaborations.com, and ask me, how can I get my t-shirt? And we'll make sure to get that to you. So thank you in advance. And then also thank you for coming and joining us each week for Coffee and Collaborations. We love you. We want you to know that you are a light. And if you don't know it already, that light in you is supposed to shine bright. Don't compare yourself to another individual on this planet, because you are uniquely made. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are powerful. And someone is waiting on you to shine so that they can have permission to do the same. Go out and be a light this week. Oh, we had our coffee and you had your what?
Hot chocolate.
Cheers. Have a great week.